Thanks for tuning in to That's What I Call Marketing, the Cannes Sessions. Brought to you by Freedman International, the international campaign experts taking the pain out of your multi-market campaigns. I'm your host, Conor Byrne, and having worked with Freedman International in my previous role as a global marketing leader, I've experienced firsthand their deep level of expertise and attention to detail as the go-to experts for all international campaign needs. Now, let's get right into today's episode of That's What I Call Marketing, the Cannes Sessions.
Well, welcome to Cannes. This is going to be the first of the daily check-ins coming to you live from Cannes. I'm here with Colin Lewis. Colin, great to have you with me.
And thank you for inviting me. We're going to be here every day giving you our sort of rundown of what we saw, what we felt. And it's going to be a bit of fun, and it's our first day.
First day, but not your first time at Cannes. You've been here before.
I've been here before, 4 times. And every time it's a completely different experience. We're only here a couple of hours. And again, I can see it's shaping up to be yet another unique experience.
Yeah, and feels bigger, you were saying, this year.
Well, it feels bigger, and every year it feels completely different because there's a few themes that run through each year. And I think we're pretty clear what the themes are going to be. Just even from before it actually formally opens tomorrow.
Yeah. AI is going to be a huge theme this year, without a doubt. And we'll catch up in a little while with RTL Media on their beach, and I know that's going to be a big theme for them as well.
Well, everywhere we go, there's the theme is AI. Well, there's another big theme which is retail media. And the other big theme is really there's a lot more presence from our American marketing friends here as well. It's really quite unique. They come over here in big numbers every year. This is the biggest I've ever seen.
Right. Okay. And it's going to be really interesting to see. There's going to be a lot obviously happening in kind of inside, and then there's so much goes on kind of in all these other kind of areas down the Croisette. All these brands have amazing speakers. Like, it's just phenomenal. I mean, you literally have marketing glitterati.
You have marketing glitterati and myself speaking as well. But he has like crazy things like Snoop, Gwyneth Paltrow, Queen Latifah, and me, but not all on the same stage at the same time. But the thing, that's hard for a lot of people to understand is like it seems like it's just this kind of gala event where a lot of awards are. In fact, what it is a trade show. It's a trade show in a very nice location. And in fact, the majority of everything happens off-site, as in not particularly on the conference center, which is just right behind us. And all as you walk up the beach here, and you look to the left, and all you see is these huge banners draped out of all the bedroom windows, because each of the brands that you've very well known, that are very well known, that you all heard of, actually have hired the hotel rooms, and you go and have visits there. So it's a very unique experience, completely unlike any other trade show you'll go to.
Yeah, no, business does get done, but it is the creativity awards, and people are here to reward creativity. And I wasn't checking text messages there. I was getting some of the stats out on my phone from the press.
Are you sure it wasn't Gwyneth Paltrow texting you there?
Yeah. But they were saying earlier, there was over 26,000 pieces of work entered into the awards this year from across the world. I mean, it's phenomenal. If 500 jurors then go through all that to come out with the bronze, silver, and gold winners. So, I mean, I think to be shortlisted is phenomenal. If you get an award of any colour is going to be amazing. So it's going to be really great to see what gets awarded this week. And
well, one of the exciting things we'll do over the next few days is go into the main area, and you'll see all of the creative that people have applied for. Obviously, the winners aren't announced yet, but you'll get to see it all, and it's kind of mind-boggling because you go through all these different entries from around the world, and you just go, wow. There's some very smart, very clever, very insightful, and obviously creative people around the world. So even it's worth it alone just to see that.
Yeah, no. And then they're kind of were giving us some themes from the awards this year. So the use of kind of influencers, and I know Creator IQ are here this week, and others. Really that influencer space is going to be so interesting to see how that creator economy shows up this year.
Well, actually, that's an interesting point. Besides AI, one of the other themes under the radar here is well, not under the radar, above the radar is the creator economy. And this is something I've been wrong about over the last kind of 5 or 10 years, Conor, because I always thought the influencer thing was a little bit overhyped and a little bit, overdone. It was going to be a flash in the pan, but actually I was completely wrong. The idea of the creator economy and influencers helping build brands is it's barely starting.
Yeah,
Is what I would
yeah,
say. It's
yeah.
barely starting because you got micro influencers, macro influencers, and then us too.
Yeah. But you got brands like Elf, and I've spoken about that before, and I got to see their CMO Corey speak at an event, and it's just phenomenal how they use that. Other things that kind of coming up from the entries, the use of humor. Humor is back with a bang. It's going to be in the awards. It's going to be called out, I think, across 13 categories. It's good to see we're able to laugh again. We've moved on from the moody music of COVID. So like they're the big themes that are going to be coming out. We're going to be reporting on those and much more throughout the week, keeping you up to date. And of course, there's going to be loads of interviews being carried out with some amazing marketing leaders. We also have a huge Irish presence this year. I mean, if anything happened on that plane today, there was trouble. There was some Irish marketing stars there, but it's great to see a huge Irish presence here.
It's, again, as I say, it's one of the things that is kind of the themes coming through. This year, IAPI and Enterprise Ireland have come together to get people all together in the one room, because typically it's so big, it's quite actually hard to meet people. So hence why I think Conor's dream of interviewing Gwyneth Paltrow is kind of possibly not going to happen. But, we all live in hope.
We all live in hope. But yeah, IAPI having a lunch with Enterprise Ireland. They're doing a drinks, and I know it's going to be incredible to see kind of all those marketers. And we have such representation in the Young Lion competition. I got to speak with some of the Young Lions before they came over. An incredible talent there. It's going to be great to see how they fare in the competition against kind of the international, entries from all across the world. And it's a pressure cooker that they operate in.
Well, it's not quite everyone's a winner, even though you've entered, but the actual experience of entering, the actual experience of thinking through your application. I've been very lucky to judge a lot of awards over the last 10 or 15 years or so. And it's actually the application and the thinking it through and getting it all together alone is half the battle.
So we're going to drop over now to the RTL Media Beach and have a word with Karen there and find out what's going to be happening with RTL Media this week. Karen, thanks so much for joining me on That's What I Call Marketing. Great to be here on the RTL Beach at Cannes. And if you can hear the background noise, it's still being built.
Yeah,
it is still being built.
Yet. Thanks a lot for having us. Yes, it's not finished yet. I'm still in my construction clothes.
Construction clothes, okay.
Yeah, tomorrow we look maybe more glamorous. Today is still a little bit messy, but it's getting ready now.
Tomorrow's the showbiz.
Yeah.
You have a lot planned for the week.
Yes.
Can you tell me a bit about kind of what you're planning this week?
Yes, of course. So just maybe to contextualize why RTL is here.
It's here,
on the beach and RTL Beach. So we're really proud to be the only European legacy player here around in the beach, the only broadcasters. We are surrounded by all GAFA players, like Google, Spotify, there is Fuel over there, so a lot of tech platforms, and we are the only European broadcaster present on the beach. So really proud of it, and so obviously what we want to share this week is what we do as broadcaster and what we deliver.
And why did you decide, as the only European broadcaster, why did you decide to be here? I mean, look, it's the biggest marketing creativity festival around, but what was it about it that you wanted to be here?
Yeah, well, we are in Europe, we are in France, and we are European broadcaster. So what we want to share is what our group is providing towards advertisers and towards the advertising industry, and also showing that we are in the middle of this industry. And I mean, our main competitors are GAFA players towards advertisers, global advertisers. So that it's also really important for us to make the point on what we have to bring to the global advertising industry.
And what is planned then for the week here? What you got? Great speakers, great sessions. Can you tell me a bit about that?
Sure. So it's a mix of everything. So it's a mix. We have 25 sessions, panel discussions. So a really intense program around advertising and AI, the future of media, the future of news. As we are a broadcasting group, we are bringing many of our content here.
Okay.
So we will have a focus on the future of the newsroom, for example, the future of media with AI. There are a lot of challenges with the fight against fake news.
Yes.
And that's really one of our core mission as a legacy broadcaster to explain how we fight against fake news and how AI will impact our daily work. We will also have sessions on the future of advertising, of course, because that's
that's important.
that's our mission here. And so we will have all our biggest RTL group CEOs coming here and explaining what will be the future of advertising for us, the future of media, the future of broadcast. And we will have a big highlight this week with the Kansas City Chiefs joining us.
Oh,
on the
yes.
beach. Sports is so important for broadcasters. Sports rights are so important. And so we are so pleased that the Kansas City Chiefs are bringing Justin Reed here on the beach. So it will be our sports highlight on Thursday morning.
That's incredible.
Yeah,
It's
that's really
very
highlight.
exciting. Yeah,
Yeah.
there'll be standing room only on the beach on Thursday morning.
Sure.
What AI, I think, is just going to be one of the biggest themes
Yeah.
at Cannes this year already. I mean, we're just in Sunday, and I'm already feeling kind of the AI buzz. What do you think is the impact on your business from AI?
Yeah, it's really mostly AI impacts the way we are creating content,
Okay.
the way we are producing content. So on news part, but also on production part. RTL is the largest European media group that also has production companies like Fremantle. We have BMG on the music side, Penguin Random House on the print side, and also all the TV channels. So AI is impacting all the production lines of all these media.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
There's probably two sides. There's a good side to AI, and then there's some probably concerning sides. Are you seeing both, kind of some areas of concern and some areas of real positivity?
I think we see it as an opportunity, mainly, and AI. We use AI as a great tool of innovation, and when it concerns news, of course, it will facilitate the fight against fake news.
Right. Yeah.
In advertising, of course, it will also facilitate creativity on some aspect. And it's also important for us because we speak to all kinds of advertisers, from the smaller one to the biggest one.
Right.
So AI is also a facilitator to create content, of course. That's also where we see an opportunity here. So for us, it's basically really positive thing to work with AI.
That's great. It's really good to hear kind of that positive news story. If people are at Cannes, this is going to go out tonight, Sunday night. If people are at Cannes this week and want to come to the RTL beach, what do they need to do?
We are really open. We are really welcoming. I think what we try to do here with this beach is really to be as you can see, as open as
very open,
as welcoming as possible. So as soon as you have something to do with what we want to express in the market, if you are interested in what you do, you just come and we will register you on the beach. You will get access to all the great content we have during the week, and also our great party on Tuesday evening this is our great networking event.
Okay.
Tuesday night is our big party happening here. We are really already pretty booked.
Are you?
Maybe you
can you fit one more in? Can I come? Can I come?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe you get a chance to get in. No, you're more than welcome.
Thank you so much.
Sure.
Well, look, it's going to be a phenomenal week, fantastic week. Is there any one thing apart from the party on Tuesday night, is there any one thing you're really looking forward to this week? Going home?
Yeah. No, it's always so exciting. It's our first year here at Cannes, and we are so proud to be here, really, and we will enjoy every moment, from the really networking moments with all our colleagues and industry partners, media partners, brands. We will welcome many global marketers here we are also really happy to have this sponsorship with the partnership with Ipsos,
Yes.
the research company. They are also bringing great panel discussions, great speakers, great marketers. So on the content side, it will be really intense and really rich.
Yeah.
So I'm really looking forward for all this. And yes, of course, the party is the highlight. And every moment of this week will be really
It's
intense.
it is a fantastic schedule you have, and some of the amazing global names. And Emmanuel Probst, who is moderating a panel, was a guest on That's What I Call Marketing as well. So I'll probably pop down and say hi to him as well.
Yeah,
so
of course, we have great hosts. We have Justin Lebon, who will be one of our hosts, and Louise Ekland, French-British journalist. And so we, it will be really exciting, really entertaining.
Exhausting week. Well, look, I'm going to be coming back to the RTL Beach throughout the week, trying to catch up with some of the speakers and cover some of the content here on That's What I Call Marketing. So, Carine, thank you so much for speaking to me, taking time out of the building that's going on behind us. I really appreciate it.
Please be welcome anytime.
I most certainly will. Thanks a million.
Thank you.
Cheers. Well, so much to look forward to at RTL Media and, of course, across the week here at Cannes. Colin and myself are going to keep you posted throughout the festival. Keep an eye on social media. Follow That's What I Call Marketing across X, Instagram, TikTok. I'll try a few TikToks while I'm here. Sure, why not?
Brave man.
Brave man. And then we'll be putting these daily videos and podcasts out probably quite late by the time we get to editing them, but they will be done every single day. And then, of course, the interviews that I'll be doing will be coming out later on. So, look, from day one, thanks so much for tuning in to see what's ahead for the week. And, of course, thanks to Freedman International for partnering with us on this series from Cannes, the Cannes Sessions. Colin, let's go get some food.
Well, it's a good night from me.
And it's a good night from him. Thanks so much.